Hey folks, and sorry about the abrupt ending, but I forgot to tell Debut to start a new recording once it hits the 10-minute mark. So now I fixed that, and I'm driving my mouse. That's a very good start. And everything is working now, everything status quo. So let's just continue. This is just about where stupid mouse, get chords and shit. Let's just continue. I'm getting whittled and trapped in my own chords and shit here. I'm sorry. Okay, let's just move on.
What type of
the latter redeems the hour in which
I've never...
Neither I wasn't found.
I'm just gonna skip until we get... until the part where we were.
May I ask?
It is, but Malantun had the mind. I alone claim.
So how...
Malantunia, the crew assembled around me with, their eyes and other organs. So, at the last moment, I whipped out a dagger from my boot and...
A bone-chilling tale of pseudo-biblical proportions, milady. But let us confer on other matters. I can't fathom how you managed to change your fate, for I see you moisten the quill and scribble in that book like a true scribe.
The problem, Monsieur Bluchion, was the lack of ink on board, and I refused to follow their suggested procedure, the one whereby drunkards are wont to write their names. Thou must know, it involves great imbibing of grog, and when the bladder's bursting is imminent, removing one's codpiece, aiming and...
Speak no further, milady. I already have a picture in my mind's eye. You put a high price on your honor.
I'm so sad I had to hear that twice.
I avoided, monsieur. So I simply kneeled and carved my name onto the deck with my dagger. When Malantuñez saw my swift quill move, he ordered me to his quarters. And thenceforward I have spent my days here, chained up writing the barbaric memoirs he spews about his life and times.
Are you aware of the dark legend told about Malantuñez?
But of course, monsieur. Europe's palace and the New World's ports abound with fables of Malantuñez's duel with the devil, about his beacon of Avernus, his invincibility, and even his sought for immortality.
By the way, that was me scratching my beard. Oh, so much. We're never gonna get through this, are we? We're just gonna keep talking in limbo until I get cancer or die or something. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we get anything interesting to talk about. Challenge the devil and won immortality.
Is there any truth to the rumors about his immortality?
A trifle, yes, but not much, because it is known that Malantuñez has already reached his 60th fall, though his face seems to reveal no more than 40.
He might be a vampire or a werewolf or something.
Is his invincibility such, or do you think he can be vanquished?
A difficult undertaking it would be, monsieur. 3 moons you're in the environs of Margarita Island. A convoy of 12 armed galleons performed a surprise attack on the Orion. Now the 12 are now for there for the Krakens and Tritons on the sea floor, while our vessel's sole injury was that of a novice blunderbuss shooter who suffered a self-inflicted wound.
Oh, Krakens and Tritons. That reminds me that I got God of War 3. Oh my god, that game is so fucking awesome. That God of War 3 is the reason why I bought a PS3. Oh my... Damn, that game is so fucking awesome. I got it on the release date, and me and my buddy, we played it. And we just couldn't put it down. It's just fucking awesome. Oh, sorry, getting sidetracked. Let's continue.
Do you think Malantuñez challenged the devil and won?
Such an occurrence is unlikely, monsieur. Nonetheless, his haughtiness and cruelty are so extreme that were he to happen upon Beelzebub himself, he could scarcely amount to less in evil and perversion. And so it is that he would send him back to the fires of hell with the blade of his Toledan sword.
Is there any truth to the tale of the hidden beacon?
More than thou thinkest, monsieur, judging by the care with which Malantuñez treats it. Moreover, I myself have seen a lost battle turn to victory. Once the captain mounted the brilliant talisman in the boat's figurehead. I'm not the superstitious type, but 'tis true that the beacon holds some power beyond man's understanding.
Foreboding. We already know what it is. There's something that has been nagging me about that transonite we are looking for. Because if Malatunius, like 200-300 years ago, had it, or took it from that grave or thing, how long have the transonite, Trantonians, or what the fuck they're called, how long have they been sustaining life on that ship of theirs? Because I doubt with the rush they're putting on us, the pressure to find this transonite, why couldn't it just wait a little while longer? Why are they in such a hurry if they have already sustained their life for like 300 years without it? I don't know. Feel free to come up with theories, because I have no idea.
What is the beacon's origin?
I do not know with an inquisitor's faith, monsieur. Malantunes claims he crossed the Styx, took on the seven-tailed dragon guarding Hell's gates, defeated the devil with his sword, and absconded with the beacon. But this damsel resists believing such nonsense. After listening to him for an eternity and comparing the contradictions in his memoirs, I have begun to suspect he pillaged it from an Indian graveyard he visited in the springtime of his life.
Where do you say the Beacon of Avernus might be?
Were it not in this room, it is most likely in the treasure hold.
As for the remaining Malatunesian lore, let's leave the superstitions to the dim Spaniards and talk facts.
True, 'tis that dim-wittedness has found Spanish soil to be fertile, but no more than in your native England or my beloved France.
We'll carry on later, Lady Camille.
As thou wishest, Monsieur Brechon.
So yeah, from what I can gather, like, real life is overlapping with this. Camille also won a contest to get onto this boat, and Dean Grassic is probably Manatunius and vice versa, and stuff like that. Okay, let's take a look at our... yeah, okay. Nothing. So, that's that adventure, I guess. We have nothing on us. But I hope that we can take this dagger.
No, I've got a bad case of lumbago, and my physicians have forbidden me from using all bladed weaponry. Well, considering its blade is short and dull, and that someone left it behind on the writing table, I guess I could regard it as a mere letter opener. Into me trousers, then.
Into me trousers.
A fine letter opener, in the shape of a dagger, though.
Okay, I thought we needed that, and what it is?
Must weigh half a dram, give or take a feather.
Paperweight, let's see if we can take
It's gonna throw my back out of whack, but I will. I thought it would be made of precious metals, but I guess it's just a piece of souvenir merchant junk.
Bottle?
I recall having seen a likeness of it in a sorceress's cave, but that story will have to wait another day.
Yes, please, thank you. Let's see if we can grab this as well.
I can't reach it, by Jove.
Okay. My idea is that we lockpick his shackles with this. With 4 shackles, yeah.
If the tip were thinner, maybe I could. It's too wide, though.
Okay, too wide.
I don't want to break that.
Okay, so that didn't work. Ooh, that's a nail.
It looks like it was put there to wound any and all passers-by.
I just saw that out of, like, I don't know if you can call it the corner of my eye because I'm looking directly at the screen, but damn, now I know, because that's so well hidden, so blended into the background that I know I'm gonna need that at some point. So if I forget it, please remind me of the nail in this thing right here. Okay. Okay, so we can't reach these. reach the armor?
I'm too far away.